Hello, my darlings. Welcome to your May 2025 color energy update. And it is blue. This month brings us the beautiful blue energy, and it's here to bring us back into soul alignment. It's also going to be a month around having clear communication. And there are infinite possibilities. The sky is the limit. There are oceans of possibilities. And it's actually, this month is quite different to any other blue energies that I have spoken about in other years, because this really feels that this month is an invitation. It's an invitation to step in to limitless living, to freedom. It's also going to be a month around reflection, like soul reflection. If we look at the ocean and the sky, when we look up at the sky, when we see that ocean, we just feel that sense of peace going, that space. So this is also something that's going to be important for this month, is give yourself the space, like lean back. Lean in. Do this with me, actually. So leaning back, leaning into your own energy, your own body. My energy is my own. And really feel the space. Music is created through the space between the notes. And this is going to be very, very important to be in flow, right? To really connect with the vastness of this month and the expansiveness of this month. And for all of that, it is required for you to give yourself the space. Blue is also connected with the emotion. Okay, so you may feel more emotional this month. Your emotions may be triggered this month. You may find that you'll take things personally. And I would really invite you to not take things personally. To really understand that the divine always has your highest good in mind, and the people, situations, experiences are coming into our energy, coming into our reality for our highest good. It's an invitation for us to open up our minds to the divine mind of infinite possibilities, to really understand the meaning that your natural state of being is to thrive, and any aspect of lack of energy, lack of money, lack of time, lack of joy, lack of whatever that is for you, that is a sign that in that area of your life or within your body, that you are out of your soul's alignment, that this new earth energy is wanting you to align, to come back into your center, and to own your inner truth, to really connect with the beauty of life and all that life has to offer, to connect to the beauty of your unique soul expression that is not like anybody else. Like nobody can be you, only you. Nobody can do what you do in the way that you do it, only you. So I would say if there's anything around you holding yourself back or, criticizing yourself, comparing yourself, just hear my voice in your ear saying, stop it. Okay? Because this month, you're being guided to rise up into the highest version of yourself. Honest, whole, and true. So blue is really, it speaks to the truth. Like it's also around, blue would be associated with trust. So you would see actually quite, for example, a number of banks who would have blue in their logos. And the reason that they're using that blue is on an unconscious level. You are having the trust, putting your trust in to give your money to the bank. That's why some of these banks are using this color blue, because blue means trust. Now, what I'm here to say is that your trust is not outside of you, because this month is specifically about the soul. It's about trusting yourself. And there's also amazing, wonderful news coming in here through me for you. And it's that breakthroughs are on the way. If you have been in a place of things not working out the way you wanted them to, if you have been in the void, if you have been feeling a bit disconnected, if you have found that, yes, that you're feeling on top of the world, that you really are in such a great place, but you just can't seem to go to that next level that you feel is possible, this could be the month for this, right? Now, it's this month for this breakthrough, these breakthroughs that are on the way, okay? This is not just surface level stuff that I'm talking about here, because the surface level work is really, it's done its time. What is happening now is it's really about grounding into that ancient wisdom. It's time to let go of hidden agendas. It's time to let go of stories that no longer serve you, that no longer serves the world. And that's the other thing too. We are going to see the truth more and more as we go through 2025. And people are saying, yes, I want the truth, but the truth hurts, because the truth sets you free. When you hear the truth, then there is no going back. And with that truth, then you and I and everybody else in this world are going to be made, are going to, in some case, be forced to choose differently. And what that means is that you will have to do the uncomfortable, because you are living in this, in a form of comfort. I think that's the other thing. We have been programmed and conditioned to choose safety, like to, the safe bet. Safety is keeping people stuck in the norm, right? And this world that we are co-creating is not about conformity. It is not about the norm. It's about the extraordinary. It's about the limitless. It's about non-conformity. It's about breaking the rules of any aspect of restriction. And with that, it takes courage to take a stand. With that, it takes you to being noticed and brave. So this month is also a month for bravery. Now, what's going to help here is being grounded. So let's take a breath in here, actually. Because being grounded allows you to receive what the divine, because the divine has your highest good in mind always. There is nothing wrong. There are no problems. There are opportunities. And if we can allow and fully embody and own that the divine has my highest good in mind, everything is working out in divine and perfect order, I give myself permission for another way, maybe for another life, for something maybe that you never thought you would be doing or being, opening up to this magnificent, another way, to this other way of flow, ease, effortless. There's a bit of effort, but it's effortless. It's not efforting. Allowing, receiving. So it's really about self-reflection again, about, in some respects, whether that's in the culture, in the place you're in, maybe amongst the company you keep, there are aspects of you that are playing small, or maybe even staying stuck in the story because your identity is fixed in it. And here this month it's saying, who are you without being whatever roles you've been taken on, or whatever expectations you have been abiding to? So this is really also about unconditional love. So where in your life and where in you are you, we'll say, performing or, being, acting for this love that is conditional, right? So what we're moving to is unconditional love, that you don't have to be, do, or have anything because you are good enough, because you are loved, and because people can really feel and sense your heart, and there are no other ulterior motives. So the invitation is to emerge fully, powerfully, and clearly, like clearing the way. The other great thing about this month, if you're watching this video, if you've been guided to watch this video here with me, this video is a sign that financial abundance is on its way. And it is flowing in through divine epiphanies, because Spirit is delivering the answers straight from Source. These downloads or uploads will change how you see yourself. It will also give you clarity on your purpose and your path forward. So I just want us to take a minute now. And I want you to imagine that you are surrounded in a beautiful blue cape. And straight away I can feel Mother Mary, the Divine Mother. Now I know the Irish, being Irish, May is considered for us to be very much a month for the Divine Mother. But this literally just came in now. I just feel this blue around you. And it's blue also is a great color to soothe. It's the complementary color for red. So it calms the emotions. It brings in that sense of peace and reassurance. So feel whatever it is that this blue that is on your skin is melting into every facet of your being. And what I'm being shown here now is actually you realizing that you've been transported to be sitting on on the sand in the gorgeous, beautiful beach. And you've got this beautiful blue cloak around you. And this blue cloak is actually the energy is melting into your body, into your cells, into your bones. And it's removing, it's like it's dissolving, in fact, it's dissolving any aspect of trauma, and it's bringing in the peace. Lovely. And now you're being invited into the water. You are gently immersing yourself in the water, and you're being held and cleansed and energized and hydrated. And you notice on the water that there is light, there is sunlight shining on the water. And this light on the water and on you is realigning you to your brilliance, to your rightful place. And I want you to feel the beauty and the ease. And whatever has gone before doesn't matter. Because what matters now is your invitation to rise. And it's now is the time to rise into easier paths, into softer, more joyful ways of being. And what I'm being shown now here is that, in fact, you open your eyes and you realize that you are held by a circle of people, of women, of conscious, healed, divine masculine men. And you are reminded you do not have to do this alone. Because collaboration is a big part of this month and very much associated with the blue energy. So when you hear me say, you're not meant to go it alone anymore, this blue that's here is inviting you into connection, into divine connection, into heart connections, into love connections, into abundant connections, into building and co-creating with others in a way that lightens the load. It's about alignment. Being your authentic self. And this is what magnetizes the right people to you, the situations, the desires that you hold. And now I want you to look into the water. I want you to gaze into the water as you're sitting now in this water. And I want you to see your own face. What truth are you ready to acknowledge? Because Spirit is always listening to you. But are you listening? This blue is here, just receive it. Look at the reflection and the beauty of you. And also part of this soul reflection is to be open for feedback from other people about how they see you. Maybe there are some tweaks about how you're being, or what you're saying, or what you're doing that would actually serve you better. And this can be very, very subtle. And in this process, it's about not taking things personally. So I want you now to come out of this water, and I want you to sit again on the edge and just watch the waves coming in and out without you doing anything, and just feeling yourself being reattuned to your brilliant soul. To really see and be open to honest conversations and brave expression of what you're about, what you're here to do, because you really are here to make an impact through your presence, through your words, through your voice, through your wisdom, through your gifts. And what this blue is here to do is to soothe your nervous system so that you can lovingly speak your truth and receive the truth that's going to set you free. So I just want you to cross your hands over your knees to anchor this in, because this next aspect is going to be a month of self-inventory. So just like we did there, we looked into the water, the self-reflection, what was reflected back to you. So if we look into a clear pool, you can see yourself reflected back. What do you see? What are you ready to release? Or what have you released in a few moments ago when you were in that water? With the Divine Mother who is still here with you, nurturing and taking care of you, and acknowledging the brilliance of women, the woman. So it is time to sing a new song. What would that be for you? It is time to tell yourself a new story. And this one is one of radical self-love and true acceptance. And the thing is, this blue ray has a gift. Because with this blue ray, it's also saying you can turn things around very quickly. All it requires is self-honesty, willingness, thy will be done, willingness to tend to your mindset, tend to your energy, tend to your well-being, looking after our bodies. What we're putting into our bodies are going to become more and more important, because our bodies and where we are, like what are we doing, the environments that we're putting ourselves in as well, because our bodies must be able to hold the higher frequency of the energy that is here. And when you do that, you will just feel free. You will shift like that. So you don't have to stay in misalignment. So we are in a fortunate time right now. And if you believed that fully, what would you do? What choices would you be making or taking? What choices would you make today? No more waiting for the perfect timing, because it's now. All we have is now. It's always been about the now. But it requires bravery. This month is going to ask for bravery. Trust that the divine is in you and with you. Every single thing happening right now is for your highest good. Even the messy bits, even the unknowns. There are no losses, only gains and learnings. And so, if you're open for it, if you're in that allowing, wouldn't it be nice? What's possible this month is that the missing pieces of the puzzle of your life can be revealed. You will be shown what's next. And actually, it could be with such force and clarity when you wake up and going, oh my God. And this will mean that you will never be the same again. So I would invite you now to be grateful with me, with this beautiful blue energy, with spirit being your loving partner. And I'm here to say to you, if you've been saying, I am done, you're not done. That's a trap. You always have the key inside of you. You just need to be willing to listen, to be open, and to return to this divine source. So also know that this month with the blue, feeling blue, but we also have things that are going to happen out of the blue. So what does it feel when you look up to that blue sky? For this month, if we said that actually this month was you were waking up and going, it's the blue sky, sky being the limit, the sea, oceans of possibilities. What is your association with that? For me, it's expansive, grateful, uplifting, peaceful. And with the shadow aspects, the feeling blue, these are moments that are actually here to embrace. And what's really, really good is to have orange that will lift you up. Orange is a great color. Breathe that color in. Wear that color. And realize that the spirals are actually upwards, not downwards. Because you've got this and the divine has got you. So, my darlings, what are you going to do with this information? Knowing that your soul wants to live more expansively, more freely, and without limits. So let this month be the month to choose that. Let this month, let this be the month. So that's it, my darlings. What a beautiful message. So I want you to just cross your hands over your knees again and just anchor in those words. And I'd love to hear what your takeaways were with that. How did you feel? What resonated? And share this with anyone that you feel would benefit. Because the more that we can be in this energy of blue, the better for everybody. It's a win-win-win. I'm sending you so much love. Take care.